Hey YouTube, it's Jason Levon, and over here we make personal finance simple. Today we're going to talk about my favorite credit card, which is none other than, it'd be great if I didn't drop it, which is none other than the AMEX Gold credit card. This is my favorite credit card for a reason, and I think everyone who qualifies should have it in their wallet. I'm gonna tell you exactly why in this video. Now let me tell you guys, I've had this card since 2018, which is about 5 years now, and this card pays for itself. The annual fee that scares a lot of people away means nothing once you add up all the points that you get and all the monthly rewards that you get, and we're gonna talk about all that in this video. And I don't like to keep you guys waiting, so let's just start with the first major benefit that makes this card worth it, which is how heavy this card is. Listen to this card drop. Amazing. No, I'm kidding. That's not the first benefit. The first benefit is the $10 a month that you get in Uber credit. And what I want you guys to do is to keep track of the money that we're getting each month, because we're gonna see that it adds up and it basically cancels out that annual fee that we're charged. Now, $10 a month, that can be used towards Uber Eats or taking Uber rides anywhere. And it's automatically credited to your account each month, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, personally, I don't know one person in America who has never used Uber before, so this card virtually is a benefit to everyone who has this card. And like I told you guys, I want you to keep track of these numbers. So the annual fee for this card is $250. Already right now we have $120 a year that we're getting in Uber credits, which is $10 a month. So right now we're left with about $130 worth of fees that we're supposed to cover. But wait, that's not done. The AMEX Gold card also gives you $10 a month to spend at the following locations. Me personally, I use it on Grubhub because every restaurant that I like is basically on Grubhub. If it's on Uber Eats, most likely it's gonna be on Grubhub as well. So you can use that $10 to get yourself a nice meal, or go to Shake Shack or any one of these other listed locations down below. Now let me tell you, I call this card the foodie card, and for me, this is the perfect card for the everyday American. Now, a lot of these other credit cards, they boast about how much they reward people who travel a lot, but let's face it, the average American is making anywhere from $40,000 to $50,000 a year, and they're not traveling more than 5 times a year. So all those credit cards, they have no use for them. This card heavily favors the person who likes to eat out, which is on average a person's third largest expense behind housing and transportation costs. Right there you have food coming in at number 3. So right there we have $240 worth of rewards that we get annually, which completely wipes out that $250 annual fee and leaves us with a fee of $10 that we're supposed to cover on our own. And I'm not even done yet, and we haven't even scratched the surface with the benefits of this card. Now that we got the monthly benefits out the way, guys, let's talk about the overall calling of this card, which is why most people buy credit cards: the points. Now this card competes with the best of them. Let me tell you, this card gives you 4 points at every restaurant worldwide. That means if you go to a restaurant and you spend $100 on the tab, you will get 400 points. Now, I got this card when I was fresh out of college, and let me tell you, it also works at bars and clubs and all of that. Now, another thing that's great about 4 points for every dollar you spend at restaurants is that if you go out to eat with friends, let's say like a group dinner or anything like that, and instead of like having the waiter split up the check 500 ways, you can just say, hey guys, I'll put it all on my card and you guys can just send me the money later. Your friends will probably thank you for making it easier for them, when in reality, you're just getting yourself a bunch more points. Let's say you go out with your friends and spend $500 all together. That's 2,000 points that's coming right back to you just for simply being a nice person. Another great thing that this card does is it gives you 4 points for every dollar you spend at a US supermarket. Now, unless you're living at home, chances are you have to do the grocery shopping in your house. And let's face it, inflation has made everything much more expensive in the grocery store. So when you go to the grocery store and you pull out your Gold Amex, you just know you're covered, because whatever dollar you spend there, you're gonna make 4 times it back in points. Now let's do some 4th grade math. That means if you go to the grocery store and you buy $100 worth of chicken breast, ground turkey, bell peppers, etc., you're getting 400 points back that you can then use towards whatever you want. 4 points for every dollar you spend at restaurants, 4 points for every dollar you spend at US grocery stores. This is why I tell you, the Gold card is for the everyday American, and it's much better than these travel cards that a lot of people try to push on you on this website. I personally travel much more than the average person, and let me tell you, I get my money's worth out of this Gold card than I do out of any other credit card. Now, speaking of travel, this card also gives you 3 points for every dollar you spend when booking travel directly through Amex. And that includes flights, hotels, rental cars, and cruises. Not to mention that Amex has some of the best customer service that I've experienced when booking travel through a third party. Whenever I book travel through a third party, like Cheapo Air for example, in the past, they'll give me like the runaround whenever I have a problem. If I call Amex with any problem, they'll figure it out just like that. So not only are you getting points for your everyday purchases like food and restaurants and grocery stores, you're also getting these same travel points that you're getting at all these other credit cards. Now the last category that you get points for is everything else. So if it wasn't included in the category of food, grocery stores, or travel, you'll be getting 1 point for every dollar you spend anywhere else. Now this may seem low for some other major credit cards, which may give you 2 points for every dollar you spend, but when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, you make all that back on the money that you spend at restaurants and at grocery stores. Another underrated benefit of this card is the offers that they give you each month. Sometimes they'll give you offers of, if you spend $40 at McDonald's, for example, they'll give you $30 back. If you spend $200 at Versace, they'll give you $100 back. These offers are insane and they definitely come in handy. So to wrap this video up, you're paying $10 a year for this card and you get monster benefits such as 4 points for every dollar you spend at restaurants and 4 points for every dollar you spend at grocery stores. Everyone goes to the grocery store and everyone buys food, so you're automatically benefiting right there. Not only are you getting some of the best rewards, you're also getting, I think, my personal opinion, the best looking card on the market, guys. I think this card is better than the Amex Platinum card. When you pull this out, it just screams. If you're interested in getting your own AMEX Gold card, use my link down below. You'll get 60,000 points if you spend $6,000 in the first 6 months. Let me make sure you heard that. You'll get 60,000 points if you spend $6,000 in the first 6 months. That can be used for paying off credit card bills or booking that flight to Bora Bora that you've been thinking about for some years now. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to hear about more credit card recommendations, be sure to comment down below and I'll do a review of them. Other than that, peace.